I'm Ken Whitworth here in Los Angeles, and we begin with our top story at this hour. Coastal flooding alerts for much of the East Coast from New Haven, Connecticut, all the way down to Myrtle Beach. Hurricane Erin expanding as it moves further north. The tropical wind field extending over 300 miles outside of the storm center. Erin slamming the coastal parts of North Carolina, Virginia Beach as well, with life-threatening waves, coastal flooding. You can see a lot of structures, including homes, at risk of being destroyed there. Now, as the storm tracks northeast, it's still not expected to make landfall, but with the threat of powerful rip currents and high tides, a lot of beaches are closed. New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy declaring a state of emergency in preparation for that hurricane. And ABC News' Olivia Rubin is joining me now live from Rockaway Beach in Queens, New York. And you've had a firsthand look here the last 2 days of how this storm has been sparking up. This marks the second day, right, of that swim ban. What are you seeing out there, Olivia?
Yeah, this is one of those beaches that are closed, Kana. You talk about a lot of beaches are closed because of the water, specifically just how dangerous they are. But you'll notice from the last time we spoke, it's quite a different scene here. It's turned into a bright and sunny, warm beach day. What people might think is the perfect time to go to the water, get a swim in, but that's exactly what officials don't want people to be deceived by because this storm is so far off the coast, right? You're not seeing what might look like one of those hurricanes, but the winds that you're hearing right around here, they're clocking in at 30-mile-per-hour gusts. Those are the effects from Erin. But again, it's in the water that officials are so concerned. You can see behind me here some of those waves rolling in. They're looking about 10 feet at points today, going in and out of intensity. And that is what officials want people to be so careful about. That is why swimming is not allowed. As we've seen here all day, as soon as someone even gets their feet in the water, there's a lifeguard right there behind them calling them back saying no swimming today because of those rip currents, because of those high waves, because of how dangerous it is, no matter how nice of a day it looks, Kana.
And it looks like there might even be some preps going on there behind you. What's the latest on those preparations and the concerns as well that come along with high tide?
Yeah, well, we're seeing high tide, as you said, that could bring coastal flooding in a number of places. We just saw a few minutes ago, even these lifeguards right here behind me caught off guard by how quickly that water came up so far up the beach. Where they were standing was washed out, essentially. Some of their gear washed away. Even though that's where they're stationed, they're having to back up. We've had to back up multiple times because the water is jumping out right when you don't expect it. And what officials also caution about that is that that is exactly the moment when it can sort of bite you and pull you in. The water, when it pulls back out, is so strong. Its grip can be so tight. We've heard some officials on our air talking about how it can pull your feet out right from out under you, and that's why they want people so cautious around this water, Kana.
All right, Olivia Rubin, our thanks to you.